Hey guys, I'm Victoria Pearson, but you can call me V. Today I am having a bit of a day. And by a bit of a day, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know this. I mean, everything is on fire and I want to defenestrate myself. The thing that I bought myself to cheer myself up, a little tiny thing that I've been wanting for ages, has arrived and it stinks. There is no way, absolutely no way that is new. I don't know who they think they're fooling selling me that. It's been raining all day. There's a little break in the clouds now. We have to go to the post office. I can't be bothered, but it has to be done. And hopefully, that will sort of kickstart me into a bit of a better mood. You're going to come along with me, get into a better mood with me? We need to get in a better mood today. Oh, I'm not feeling it today. I'm really not feeling it today. Hey guys, so today I am really not feeling it. Really not feeling it. My creative drive has driven off. My spiritual battery is dead. I am tired. Hate it. Hate when I wake up feeling like this. And I know a big part of it is that at the time of filming, my shoulder is still badly injured. And that means that I can't do pole, I can't lift heavy weights up, can't even do my yoga, stretching, swimming, none of the usual cross training that I would do when I can't do pole or weights. And so my brain is just not producing any endorphins. Produce some serotonin already, it's just not working. And I did try just sitting around in a blanket all morning, telling my brain to produce some serotonin already, but shockingly that didn't really work. So you and I were going to pop up to the post office together. Maybe a bit of fresh air will help. I've got some orders from my business that I need to post out today. And on our way, I'm hoping that we're going to see some nature and I'm going to have some kind of divine spark of how to pull myself out of that rut. If that doesn't work, we're coming back here. We're going to stick on some tunes and we're going to have a dance party for one to get my energy back up again. Okay, so I'm going to stick my shoes on. Maybe a bit of lippy actually, because my face, and then we will go up to the post office together just now. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. We're only going at the post office, so it don't really matter because all these people are seeing me without makeup on anyway. But it's going to help me to feel a little bit more awake, a little bit more human, and a little bit less embarrassed if I bump into somebody that I know who fancies a big long chat. Usually, I don't care about whether I've got makeup on when I go out and about anyway. Everyone around here has seen me with my naked face. But when I'm feeling a bit slumpy, it doesn't hurt to do these little things to help us feel a little bit better, does it? Oh wait, I can't go out like this. I've got a hole in my trousers. I forgot I wore a long coat this morning. Really got my life together. One sec. Right, I'm dressed socially acceptably now. And so we can go. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film walking down the high street where I lived. I filmed for one of my videos in public before, but that was in a town that I didn't live in, so I wasn't as embarrassed. Maybe this will be a really good test of my social anxiety. See how well I'm coping with that. But nah, maybe not. So before we go, I'm going to just quickly say to you, just like yourself, I'm a work in progress. That means that I have crappy days too. I have slumpy days, I have days where I'm not my best, and I have days where I just completely waste the day on executive dysfunction and sitting around being miserable. We all have those days. The trick is to catch yourself before you go into a big spiral of days that turn into weeks, that turn into months. That is something I was very guilty of before. And you know what? I'm quite proud of myself going out now to try and shake it off, even if that is only to the post office. I've just realised I need to go and pick the parcel up, otherwise we're going to be a bit embarrassed when we get there. These things happen, okay? We all get a bit of a down slump, but I'm proud of myself for pulling myself out of it, and I'm so grateful to you guys, because if I didn't sit there thinking to myself I really should be doing a vlog right now, I would have just sat there in my slump and I wouldn't be going out right now at all. Do it for the content, if nothing else, eh? If you can't do it for yourself, find another reason to do it, but do it anyway. I stepped out of my house and it immediately started raining. Like, what is the universe trying to say to me today? Oh my god. Some people might say that when it's absolutely lashing down and you're like the only person in the country that doesn't own an umbrella, it's time to go home. I guess I'm built different and I've started now, so I'll finish. This is a nightmare. It actually has stopped raining already and the world smells so fresh and nice now. I'm actually really glad that I ended up coming out in the rain after all. So I'm walking back from the high street now and I'm so glad that I did go today after all, because there was like a little local art exhibition thing going on in all the shop windows. I did try and take some footage to show you, but unfortunately it pinpoints my location a bit too precisely for my liking. No offence, like, it's just that statistically some of you are right weirdos. And it occurred to me when I was walking in the rain a little while ago that when it rains and little children are caught outside in it, they don't hunch their shoulders up, put up an umbrella and go, quick, hurry up, scour in the rain. They just enjoy it and splash in the puddles. And just as I had that thought, I found a massive handful of the shiniest conkers that you've ever seen. So of course I picked them up to bring them home. For my child, of course. I am, to be honest with you, the tiniest bit miffed that it just cost me over a tenner to send a package to Holland. But just as I got a little bit annoyed about that, I realised that I was so lucky to be able to have friends from all around the world without having to travel to do it. Thanks to Twitter and other social media, I have got friends all over the world, despite the fact that I've never been able to afford to travel myself. And that is a brilliant thing. We're very, very lucky for that. Okay, so despite the fact that I got absolutely drenched being rained on, and I kind of got a bit robbed at the post office, £10 to send one parcel, it wasn't even big, I had a nice time. I'm glad that I went. I managed to send the parcel off to my friend, which is going to make her very, very happy, and I managed to find these lovely shiny conkers, which always makes me happy. Childlike glee to conkers and pine cones and things like that. It always makes me happy finding them. And I know that it's going to make my kid really happy to have them when he gets home as well. And so, 2 for the price of 1 on that. Just going to pop you on there. Sorry about that. So, even though I got robbed at the post office, £10 to send 1 parcel wasn't even a big parcel. That did make me feel really, really grateful that I have friends from all over the world, that I am able to speak to people from all over the world, despite having never really left the country as an adult. I got rained on, but I didn't melt. I'm not the Wicked Witch of the West. It's not the end of the world. I found some conkers that are going to make my kiddo super, super happy. I'm really, really pleased about that. And it's made my inner child really, really happy as well. The sun has come out the second I got home, which is just rude, but I'm taking that as a message from the universe that you can't wait for the ideal conditions to be happy. You've got to try and find the happy in the minute that you are in now, whether it's pouring with rain or whether it's bright golden sunshine. And that's a pretty decent lesson to take away from just going to the post office, I think. Now, I am probably still going to stick some power music on, have a little boogie, because you can't put yourself in too much of a good mood. And hopefully that will motivate me enough to do a little bit of housework, which will then make me feel on top of things and in control again. I think I might also, though, if the hoovering isn't too tempting for me, obviously, turn the negative of not being able to pole at the moment because of my shoulder into a positive and do my nails, because I'm a bit of a biter. I have improved a lot since I've started pole, but obviously having had 6 weeks off now, the habit is starting to creep back in. When you're doing pole, you can't wear acrylics because it affects your grip, but also it can scratch up the pole and leave it in a poor finish for other people, and that's not okay either. And so maybe if I'm going to be injured for a couple more weeks, which it seems like I might be, because I still don't have a full range of motion going on, maybe it'll be a chance to pretty up my hands instead, and we'll just make some positives out of these negatives anyway. What is very annoying is when you go to get yourself out of your slump by making your nails all pretty, and so you get your old nail kit out that you haven't used for about a year and realise as you do that you've glued the lid onto the glue. Luckily though, I've saved a little bit of money by not doing pole class for the last 6 weeks, so I should probably just order a nail kit online and do it anyway. Tell me, what is your favourite go-to song that always puts you in a good mood? You know, that one that you can't help but dance to, that you stick it on when you've got to motivate yourself to do housework or when you're getting ready for a night out. What is your big power song that makes you really, really happy? Let me know. I want to build a playlist of all your happy music. Hey, so you might have noticed I've changed my clothes. That is because it is the very next day now. Thank goodness for next day delivery on Amazon, because obviously I wanted to do my nails and then realised that all my glue had dried up. So I ordered some more and now I have my nails all nice and pretty. I thought you might like to see. But yeah, they're a bit wonky, they're a bit messy. It doesn't matter. It's given me a little bit of a lift, made me feel a bit more feminine and nice. And it has turned that negative of not being able to go to pole class into a positive of at least I get to have my pretty hands. I will be back on Monday for another weekly vlog. I don't know what I'm vlogging about yet. Let's find out together. If you miss me terribly and you can't wait until then to see me again, then I do my daily gratitude vlog on YouTube Shorts as well, so you can catch me on there every single morning. But until then, you have yourself a wonderful week.